Assalamu alaikum everybody. My name is Farah. I am a 17 years old student at Charlotte American International School, and I have a story for you guys. Now my story begins with me having the longest conversation with my mother, and of course asking her typical Farah questions about her past, in her future, philosophy, and of course peace. Well, my mother's philosophy of peace is that peace could be grasped and appreciated from within. That made me wonder with my naive yet inquiring mind. So I asked her what she meant by that. But at this moment, I didn't even pause to get an answer, silly me forgetting my listening manners. But followed up with several questions. How can someone grasp peace within? How can someone find peace in a world like this, so problematic and diverse? A world that rebels the very definition of peace. Rebels silence, no patience, so chaotic with virtual boundaries of good and evil, knows little of equality and human rights. Questions kept flowing like someone turned on a faucet and failed to shut it off. She told me, with her ever-calm persona and collective assertion, that peace could be anything a person wants it to be. It could be created, accompanied by something, or born. And yes, peace actually could be born. She told me that anyone in the world can convince themselves in creating peace, but it could be real just as much as it could be apocryphal, and yet it could just as well be deceiving. What about faith, I asked her. Could we consider faith as a factor that builds belief within people? She swiftly replied, faith is one factor that each and every one of us could find their own belief, their own peace in. Now, it can actually help people come together, understand each other, and of course create peace between each other. The power of conviction creates harmony between people, educate them, and engender happiness within our lives. I once stumbled upon a picture of a young boy standing in front of a burning building. And what surprised me the most is that this young boy had a smirk. So I asked myself, what shaped the smile? What was going on through this young boy's mind, having him accept this feeling of faith, relief, and of course leading him to have this feeling of peace? A feeling I assure that he will never forget for the rest of his life. Now, peace itself is one word, yet its effect is that of a great magnitude. It changes people's thoughts and ways of handling life and handling things. In countries, for example, they have incessant conflicts between each other. They underestimate the power of peace, and it is actually the power of peace that allows them to forgive each other, be genuine, and forget all of the inane issues that blinded them from this gift that they were never willing to welcome. And of course, this gift was peace. Now, as Albert Einstein once said, peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. And I actually agree with him. It actually led to my philosophy of peace. Through personal experience, I believed that peace isn't something that I could just attain and force it to stay. But it was actually something that accompanied me throughout my whole life once I got to understand the actual meaning of it. It was like a shadow that was never to be seen, yet always to be felt. Now here where we ask ourselves, what about races and beliefs? What about races and religion? Can we build peace between races and religion? Nowadays, whenever we ask ourselves about the murders and the crimes that happen in every area around, it's always because of the same things. Races, religion, beliefs. It's all about these conflicts. Now, people, they forgot the power of peace and how peace can actually bring those countries together. The world is becoming too arid to plant this little seed of peace between them and engender the happiness within the lands and the lives of people in need for it. They say that unity and harmony is what allows the people to understand different aspects of life. But I believe that peace within is what allows people to be passionate, collective, and happy. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, it isn't enough to talk about peace, one must believe in it. And it isn't enough to believe in it, one must work for it. If anyone believes in the power of peace, they would be able to go through any condition that happens to them throughout their life. even more, they would be able to spread this power and pass on this little seed that actually allows other people to start planting. Now, in this case, this seed makes the world a much better place. So start planting the seed. Start planting this little seed of peace within you and start planting it within everybody around you. A seed that makes a garden much more beautiful and the world much more happier. Thank you very much.